Hey guys, Kevin here, doing a walkthrough on this really great looking 2014 Tiffin Allegro 32CA. Start with the front end. First of all, this is the maroon coral color, still a very popular color. Take you around the whole coach, inside, outside. Show you everything I can, point out any issues I find, no matter how small. Take a look at the engine compartment while I'm here. Battery looks like it's brand new. There's a 423 date on it. And I don't think that's something we did, so the customer might have done it right before they ended up selling it or trading it in. That foil material is something Tiffin puts on every surface that's not glass. It goes on the roof, the basement. It covers everything. It's great insulation. And they also treat the chassis with this rust repellent paint before they build on it. They actually take quite a few steps to kind of really set this thing up for success later. The whole front of the coach is covered with this diamond shield sticker. It's super strong technology where you basically, if you didn't have it on there, you'd be covered in chips and pop marks from driving down the road. And it's on every surface. It's also in the kick panels. It's inside here in each of the four wheel wells. It's in the kick panel. It's usually also around here, yes it is. So if you have any keys hanging or jewelry. So this, like I said, we get this vehicle. It was a trade-in. The first thing that happens before we decide we're going to keep it, even though it looks great, we send it to a third-party inspector that's able to do a smog check. And once it comes back with this smog okay, that means that's past that process. That means we're going to keep it. It's passed all of its safety inspections for the chassis. And then once it sells, then it goes to our service department for the motorhome part. And they go through and very much in detail and make sure everything's operating correctly, make recommendations. They'll dig a lot deeper than I'm gonna dig and I can dig, but that's just good for the customer because they're gonna be taking apart, for example, the stove and the sparkers, making sure they're all working like they should. And sometimes they need to get into walls and check certain connections and whatnot, but it's a pretty cool process, and it's good that we do that. This says that it's had the little toilet sticker. It means that the person that comes by and does sanitizes the tanks, washes the tanks, he's finished his job. So let's start getting around this thing. Brand new tires, Toyo's good quality tire. We had those put on as soon as we got the coach. First compartment over here, we got the hydraulics. Everything looks great. That also goes all the way through. All of the storage compartments go all the way through. I believe all of them, except for one. So you've got this one. This one actually doesn't go all the way through either, but several of them do, or a few of them do. That's your inverter over here. You got your fuses and some electronic stuff. These doors, another thing with Tiffin is the doors are so heavy duty. You can't find a better door in this business. So you've got LED lights in all the compartments. Everything looks good inside here frame wise. That's just an extension cord that was left behind. These are all sprayed with this stuff called gator hide. It's kind of like a bed liner for a truck. This is your biggest compartment that goes all the way through. Another one there. That's the same other side. Here's your outside shower and your dump station. Everything looks super clean. Filtration for your coach. All the normal connections. There's a flush for your black tank flush. And all of this is all laser cut here. All those little words that laser cut all this stuff in-house. Got another light you can put up there. All the seals look good. Take a look at the chassis. I don't see any rusty sections. I mean, it's not unusual for there to be a little rust, but with Tiffin and all they do to their chassis, it's pretty rare to find. Wanted to look under the front just because, see if there's anything added to it. I see the factory Bilstein shocks. Everything else looks good. I really don't even see any scratches of any kind on the outside so far. I mean, it's not impossible, but normally somebody at least goes by a tree once in a while and gets a little scratch up there. There's your 5500 Onan generator. What's really cool, in case you haven't noticed, is that they put it below a storage compartment. So it's a small, it's kind of a slim storage compartment, but it creates a great baffle for the generator. So when it's on, you can really not even hear it. I mean, you can hear it, but it's much quieter than normal because it's got this section kind of baffling the sound more than any other brand. And so that just really helps with, there's your 50 amp cord, nicely coiled. I'm sure that was done by the previous owner. Just shows they take care of their stuff. They want it to be locked away properly. There's another good sized compartment that goes all the way through. The rear of the coach, kind of a Tiffin thing and a Fleetwood thing. They put their gas on the back, so if you pull into a big truck stop, you can do it from both sides. And there's the other side. So now this side is their camp side, and they really went all out over here. That's a big compartment because it's wider on this side than it is the other side. But they put this nice carpeting down. I mean, all the doors just look good. I mean, it's just really, really clean. Again, that's the other side where that generator is, and you got the tank down here, the propane tank. This is just the back of the fridge, I think, or back of the shower, something with plumbing. This is your gravity fill for your water. Furnace, that's the back of the fridge. There's your freshwater tank and drain points. There's your central vacuum. Here is, they give you an extra stack of tiles if you ever need more tiles. Tiffin provides you a stack ready to go. So that's cool. And like this stuff just looks so nice. And it's, so when you're driving on the road with your stuff in here, you don't hear it banging around, or it doesn't slide as easily. That's a nice touch. Panasonic TV out here. And then you've got your last compartment. Another spot with some plugs, 12 volt, 110. Another piece of carpet. I mean, this stuff's really installed. It doesn't move. Oh, there it goes. I got it. It's just hard to move because it's like a perfect cut. Side cameras, of course, with the backup camera. I'm at 8 minutes 50 seconds. I'm gonna cut this here. We'll start part 2 on the inside.